Good evening. Happy Friday. How are you? Beautiful out there. Yeah, springtime. Happy Friday and good evening. It's beautiful out there. So, okay. So, couple of days. I'm gonna have some interview with some foreign countries news online news outlet. Um, I'm not sure how they found me though. Yeah, I'm running for president, but I'm I'm not famous at all. So, and also I'm not a professor. I'm not really expert on anything, and kind of wondering how they found me and why they want to interview me. I mean, so I told my friends about this interview in a couple of days. So my friends told me, "Are you sure they are real?" And my re- response to my friends, they seem to be legit. They seem to be legit. Uh, yeah, they seem to be legit. So, but hey, I think they're legit. so, so I'm gonna roll the dice and do it. Okay. I'm a presidential candidate, but very unknown one. I'm not famous at all, and so yeah. No matter what you do, something brand new, there's always a risk. Okay, so you have to conduct this cost benefit analysis, and because I'm presidential candidate, my address, my email, my cell phone number, it's all matter of public record. Okay, so it's not very difficult to find for anybody in the world where I live, what my cell phone number is, what my email address is. Okay, what my full name is, my date of birth, everything. Okay, yeah. So I don't really have anything to lose. So there isn't really any risk. Not really. So, and I think they're legit. Okay, so probably I asked them a question. Okay, hey guys, I'm not famous. Yeah, I'm running for president, but I'm not very famous candidate, and also I'm not professor. I'm not expert on anything. So I thank you for your time, and thank you for this amazing media international outlet interview with me because I'm very unknown. I'm very small guy. So thank you for this great honor. I'm just wondering, what prompted you to decide to interview me because I'm such a small guy, right? Yeah, because I'm very curious. Okay, so now I think they're gonna ask me about coronavirus situation. Maybe because I'm just small guy, common citizen. News outlet, they don't always interview big people. They interview also people like me, common citizens, right? So maybe it's that. Okay, no problem with that. Oh yeah, some random selection, I guess. Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah, I guess that's what it is then. Okay, okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. Then what do I say about this coronavirus situation? Well, here I say anything and I mostly give some critics. Basically, I make fun of people, right? Here, but in this fairly big media outlet, I mean, of course they may decide to publish it or they may decide not to. Okay, because I know how it works in journalism. Yeah, they're very selective. Okay, so they have interviews with many people and then they choose one out of many. So uh, my interview with them, even it may never see the light of the day. Okay, it's just how journalism works. It's business. Okay, just like if you're a photographer, you take many shots of photos, right? And you pick and choose the best one, right? If you make a movie, you take many takes, and when you edit, you pick and choose the best take, right? Yeah, I know this because I do photography. I've done filmmaking, so yeah, journalism same way. Okay, so yeah, it's business as usual. Okay, yeah. So it's like anywhere. Like if you're a novelist, if you're a writer, you write many things, but you pick and choose what to publish. If you're a mathematician, scientist, same thing. You discover many things, but you only publish the most significant discovery. You don't publish every single thing that you ever discover. That's just too inefficient. Okay, so and if you submit your article to a journal, they don't publish every single submitted journals. They pick and choose, right? It's like pyramid, right? Yeah, that's how it works everywhere. If you work, if you're an inventor or if you have some group projects, your bosses, they assign you some tasks. Sometimes uh, they don't use what you did, right? It's just business decision, okay? Yeah, they pick and choose what project, okay? And also invention setting, right? Yeah, inventors invent many things, but only selective few of those inventions actually get commercialized, right? The rest, some patent somewhere or not even patent, just forgotten. So, uh, what would I say about coronavirus? I maybe this like so I'm kind of rehearsing for interview. Maybe yeah. So coronavirus is a biological entity. It's a virus, right? And what happens in the virus? I mean, evolution in general is there's a mutation, right? So coronavirus obviously it went through some mutation. That's why uh, people the antibodies, our immune system were not quite prepared for this kind of brand new novel COVID-19, this mutant virus. Okay, so that's what happened because Chinese people they had they have been eating these wild animals for thousands of years. Okay, and this coronavirus is it just happened, right? So it means there must have been some kind of genetic mutation in this coronavirus population. Okay, yeah, okay. So, and in conjunction with that, uh, we humans we evolve too. Okay, so whenever there's some external changes, like this brand new coronavirus, yeah, it's something new to us. It's a change in external environment, and we as a Homo sapiens biological species, we also evolve. Okay, our immune system, our antibodies learn to recognize this surface protein of this coronavirus, this surface protein of this coronavirus, and we stop. I mean, our human body start producing those antibodies uh, customized to these proteins on the surface of coronavirus. Okay, so yeah, it's just a matter of time where people develop immunity, some antibodies to coronavirus. Okay, what if virus mutate again? Oh, they always mutate. So the pandemic, it always goes through cycle. You have SARS, you have MERS, Middle Eastern whatever virus, or SARS or flu, common cold. Okay, yeah, pandemic. That's very cyclic, repeating, recurring phenomena throughout human history. Back in the day, you have Black Plague, you have dengue plague, and yeah, it because virus they always virus, bacteria they always mutate. It's just how nature works. Yeah, mutation, and also mutation is what drives evolution as well. Okay, yeah, the evolution of species is all caused by mutation. Okay, so mutation is not always bad thing. So as this coronavirus situation came in, we humans we learned something, right? Yeah, more people learned about how virus works and how antibody in our immune system works. That's something very good that came out of this coronavirus situation. All around the world, they learned more about biology, how virus works, how our immune system antibody generation works. Okay, and also it made us more germophobic, right? And perhaps germophobia is not a bad thing. Maybe it's not irrational fear of germs. That's what phobia is. So maybe we should rename that because it's no longer a phobia. It's not irrational fear of germs, but it's rather rational caution of germs. So social distancing, personal hygiene, right? Yeah. So people are more cautious of those good habits, social distancing, personal hygiene, right? And also, people are reducing unnecessary travels. That's very good thing. Why? Because we are saving fuel. We are more. We are saving fuels, gas, oil and gas, right? We are saving them because we don't travel unnecessarily, and also we work at home, we study at home, right? Using internet, right? So perhaps it's not necessary that everybody go to school, everybody go to work. Maybe it's not that necessary. Maybe it's not essential. Even after this coronavirus is over, maybe people will realize that perhaps half of the personnel in an office maybe they can work from home. Maybe it's not necessary they come to work, and perhaps half of the students in schools maybe they can study at home. Maybe they don't have to come to school. Okay, because it's about energy efficiency. We are saving a lot of fossil fuel, and also we are being environmentally sound because less traffic, less air pollution, right? I mean, if you're concerned about global warming, right? Yeah, and perhaps handshaking is not that essential. Maybe handshaking is not very necessary. Okay, so after this coronavirus situation, there could be some cultural shift in a more positive way. Maybe we'll become healthier and more cautious about diseases in general. Okay, so there's something very good that may come out of all this coronavirus situation. So yeah, probably that's what I'm gonna say. Something positive, something optimistic, as opposed to being critical of people or politicians. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break. Yeah, so. Very good. All right. Yeah, enjoy the sunshine. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, some positive message. I think that's good public service. Yeah. And I happen to know a little bit about the language of this country. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say some greetings, basic words in their language as well. Okay, because I know many different languages. Okay, not deeply, but widely. Okay, just a little bit of many different languages. How many? How many languages do I know? Just a little bit. I know Korean, English fluently. Okay, Spanish, French, more than a little bit. Okay, little bit of German, little bit of Italian, little bit of Greek, little bit of Russian, little bit of Arabic, Portuguese. I know more than a little bit. Okay, so at least 10 different languages. At least. Okay, so little bit of Chinese, little bit of Japanese. Okay, about 12, something like that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about this Goldbach's contextual proof. Okay. Yeah, it was a mirage. I'm sorry. Yeah, I found some counter examples. So the negative two, this what the secondary diagonal is not always the case. Okay, so yeah, but still, it's very interesting why it happens this way in this particular example. We're gonna think about that later. Okay, but for now, we're gonna do some humanology. Okay, copium account theory, right? It's fairly underdeveloped area in humanology. So, and I thought about it, and I found something interesting to talk about. Okay, so okay, let's grab some whiteboard and do it. Okay. Yeah, it's this coronavirus, this pandemic. It's not unprecedented. It's been, it's not unprecedented. Okay, it's precedented. It has precedents. Precedents. It's cyclic phenomena. Okay, pandemic. It happens all the time. All right. It's new in this generation, and but obviously not many people are interested in history, learning history. If you learn about history of humanity, oh, plagues, pandemics, it happens maybe every 50 years, 30 years. Okay, it always happens. It always has happened throughout the human history. Okay, it comes and goes. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing new about coronavirus. All right, no. Yeah, people are afraid of coronavirus because it's fear of unknown. Okay, so yeah, lack of knowledge is fear. All right, so and if they give me more time, yeah, I'll talk about diet and exercise. Okay, to boost, strengthen your immune system, because and then you won't get sick. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. But social distancing is good concept. Yeah, have some distance between people. Okay. Not only that, what people should learn is distancing between cars, between car up front, car behind, for the safety buffer. Okay. I mean, that's what driver's license manuals teach us, right? Yeah, have some safe distance between your car up front. Don't tailgate, to prevent accidents. So we need to generalize the social distancing concept. Okay? Yeah, social distancing between people to protect yourself from viruses, pathogens, and safe car car distancing so that we protect ourselves from accidents. Okay? Mm. And yes, diet, exercise to strengthen your immune system. No politicians talk about that. Why? Maybe they're afraid of voters. Maybe they don't do exercise and diet themselves, politicians. Or maybe they just don't know. So it's good that this international news outlet reached out to me. I'm very grateful. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a very good time. But I'm not gonna drink though. During the interview, no, that's disrespectful, unprofessional. So yeah, okay. Copium account is this. All right. Uh, you have different beans account. We call it a copium account. Okay, what is copium? Anything of value and quantity. For example, money, space, time, energy, effort. Okay, yeah. So you have copium account. Let's say this one is aesthetics, human aesthetics. Okay, this one human health, and this one human pleasure. Especially we are gonna talk about culinary pleasure. Okay, happiness comes from eating delicious food. Okay. Health and aesthetics, yeah, beauty, they are covariant to each other, meaning they are proportional to each other. Okay, but culinary pleasure and health, they're inversely proportional. In other words, contravariant. Okay, and culinary pleasure and aesthetics is also inversely proportional. Uh, they are contravariant. These two guys, each other, they are covariant. Okay? So in tensor calculus, there are covariance, contravariance, and invariance. Okay? Alright. One more. How about your your job skill, your career? Well, are they like invariant to each other or? So that's the copium account theory, all right? You have many departments, many areas in your life, and you distribute the investment of your time and money, effort, space, okay? Even distribution, diversification of your investment of time and money, okay? Yeah, okay. So the diversification of environment, I mean, diversification of investment is business concept, right? But when it comes to biology, it's like it's about weakest link, right? So I learned from high school, I think, Korean high school. Okay, you have this old school bucket made with these wooden panels, right? Kind of Asiatic. You have these wooden panels. Okay, you connect them together, and then you make a bucket. Okay. Now, each wooden panel have different height. Okay, so the level of the water inside of this bucket made with wooden panels depends upon the lowest wooden panel. Okay, if wooden panel here is low like this, then the height of this shortest wooden panel will be the height of the water. Okay, so nice analogy, very good pedagogy in this Korean biology. Okay, in high school. So they did, scientists, biologists, they did some experiment with plants. Okay, plants need many different minerals like iron, calcium, natrium, like sodium and whatever, right? But the growth of health of this plant depend on the lowest amount of this essential nutrient. It may have tons of calories. Okay, this plant give a lot of cheese, sugar, plenty of calorie. Okay, but you give plenty of sodium, like salt, but you give very little iron. Well, then this plant will not thrive. Why? Because it's lacking this essential iron, or it could be calcium or whatever, right? That's the weakest link concept. Okay? So this plant, because iron or calcium, it cannot be replaced by sugar, fat, or other vitamins. Okay, no matter how much sugar and fat you give to this plant, if you don't give enough iron, this plant will not survive. Why? Because this plant cannot convert sugar and fat into iron, this mineral, essential mineral for plants. Okay? Look at celebrities. They have money, power, fame. Like Michael Jackson, Mr. Michael Jackson, Miss Marilyn Monroe, alright? Mr. Elvis Presley, Mr. James Dean, Mr. Kurt Cobain, Mr. Jim Morrison, right? They have money, power, and fame. But they die so early. Why? Because money, power, fame, it cannot compensate for the lack of something else. Right? Just like this plant. It got all the sugar and fat feeding it to this plant, this tree, but it does not have enough iron, enough calcium, then this plant cannot survive. No matter how much sugar and fat you feed to this plant. Okay? So, that's what this copium account theory is about. It's about different departments, different nutrients, like different amino acids, different vitamins, different minerals. We need all of them. We need some balance. Okay? And interrelationship between two different copium accounts. It could be invariant or contravariant or covariant. Like proportional, inversely proportional, like this. In statistics, we have this distribution, correlation, or anti-correlation, positive correlation, negative correlation, right? Yeah, it's about that. Okay. Uh, it's very important area in humanology. Okay, so it's about balance, diversification of investment, well-rounded character. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes or 10 minutes. My voice is not doing very well. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes. Okay, or 10 minutes. Okay. So, in this coronavirus situation, I've been talking to my friends all over the country, all over the world. Many of my friends are my army brothers. Okay, and also their spouses too. Okay, we are just big army family. So it kind of reminds me when I first arrived at Fort Hood, Texas. So I did my training in Georgia, right, for about a year, basic and individual. Okay, so basic and advanced. Okay, so then I came back to California. My army sergeants, recruiters, they took care of my car. Okay. Oh yeah, fantastic people. Yeah, in San Jose, California. Okay, so yeah, I retrieved my car from California. You know, said the thank you for my recruiter sergeant, army sergeants, and they took care of my car. They let me park right next to the recruiting station, and they will started to make sure it runs smoothly. Yeah, great people. Okay, so I retrieved my car and I started driving from California, San Jose, California to Fort Hood, Texas, Clint, Texas. Okay, it's about 1 hour north of Austin, Texas. Okay, so yeah, I traveled from California to Texas and I arrived in my post in Fort Hood, Texas, and I met this maybe some kind of like a restaurant in the base. Yeah, African American gentleman who's older than me. Okay. Hey, so we met. We have a uniform, right? Army uniform, right? So and we started talking. We are army guys, right? So this African American gentleman who outranked me. I think he was like sergeant, okay, NCO, and I told him, hey, this is my first duty station. I did my basic training in AIT in Georgia, and we got some vacation. So I went back to California. So here I am. I'm stationed here, and he was like, "Welcome home, brother." Yeah, it's like from the civilian world, all this traveling from California, Texas, and now I'm inside the base. I kind of felt home. Never went to Texas before. Okay. Yeah, I felt very home, and so this kind and generous gentleman told me, "Yeah, welcome home, brother." Right? Yeah, it was cool. Okay, so yeah, so army is a very big family. Okay, we are very close to each other, just like family. All right, so yeah, it's something very, very cool. No racism. No, no. We wear the same army uniform, right? Army green. So we are like families. Yeah. Brotherhood, sisterhood, very familiar, right? Family friends, okay. Yeah. Meet their spouses, their kids, okay. Good time. All right. That's this copium account. Yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say for now. Okay. So yeah. Now we need to get back to that Goldbach's conjecture. Okay. So I'm gonna show you that counter example. It was already in one of those old whiteboard. So yeah, counter example. Yeah, to disprove a conjecture, very easy. Why? You just need one counter example. That's all you need. Let me stop and restart, okay? I don't want this computer to crash, so.